Oh, looks like we got some more dirt to dig up. Okay, guys and gals, I'm getting back into it. I know a long time ago in my tweets, I said I wouldn't make another video on this, but I said I wouldn't make another video on this unless more things happen with this whole Yandere Dev case, because again, I am also here to help update people on what this man is doing, what he's been saying, and what the community has been doing with this guy. So basically, the game Sleuth has officially came back. I don't know what was going on when he made his original apology video. Everybody was seeing that as like sort of a sarcastic kind of video, and I was seeing it that way too because it was a very odd video. It was something that was very different from the game Sleuth's prior content, so I'm really glad to see him coming back, and I'm glad to know that that apology video wasn't exactly fully apologetic because it was sarcasm, of course. And I'm just glad to see the game Sleuth back. And boy, the game Sleuth is back with more fire and more things to show off about Yandere Dev. Now, I'm not going to be showing off too much of it here because I want you guys and gals to go and check out the game Sleuth's channel if you haven't already. But the game Sleuth has dug up a lot. His friends have found a lot of sources, a lot of facts. This is factual, by the way. Evidence that Yandere Dev has not been using the assets and he has not been pushing as much power as he could into developing Yandere Simulator. So the game Sleuth has actually uploaded 3 videos since I have recorded this video. He has uploaded a video called Yandere Dev Fan Retextures, where it's like a meme showing that fans can make a better texture than him within 2 weeks. Then he does off a video and he talks about how Yandere Dev just keeps bringing on more and more drama, just doesn't go after the cases. And then he actually uploaded 2 more videos that were talking about love letter new models, and he was talking about the leftovers and trash that Yandere Dev has had. And this is big. These 2 videos in particular are very special. I'm going to show you guys and gals a few clips here, but I recommend that you check out the channel again, like I said earlier. But Yandere Dev has been pulling his sources, his assets from many different porn games. That is absolutely unacceptable. So go on ahead and take a nice little look here.
And this will take you to pretty much everything that he didn't originally make. So here are like 4 good pages of links to objects, all the way from chairs to models of food to hair. You name it, it's all here, folks. It's just, it's insane.
And then in the latest video, the game Sleuth has also talked about Yandere Dev's efforts for the game, and he has been talking about how Yandere Dev has used too many assets for something that has little to no purpose. There are certain things that take up a certain amount of polygons, and if you guys and gals don't know that much, I'm just going to break it down for you. Polygons are what makes up a character model or character structure or just anything in a video game. If you're seeing a character moving, or if you're seeing a building or a structure that's generated, it's usually made of many small triangles that are represented as polygons. The more polygons you have, the more distinguished that character may look, the more abilities, the more actions you can give to that character. Now, the game Sleuth actually shows off in his latest video titled Yandere Dev Leftovers and Trash how many polygons that Yandere Dev has put into a poster, a still moving object, and it is over 24,000 polygons.
This is a 25,000 poly count model. You can see it. So 25,000 shapes basically in this one model. You might be wondering, why am I bringing this up? Well, what do you think in Yandere Simulator would use 25,000 polys? Just take a look at this. You're gonna laugh. So the thing that takes 25,000 polys is this martial arts club poster. I am not joking.
Now, to give you guys and gals a great breakdown of why this is bad, he could have made this a texture, and what textures are, they're just images that you would put on a certain surface. He literally put 24,000 polygons into a poster that does nothing, that you cannot interact with, that is just sitting there. That is a big waste of time, especially for a game like this, and now we can understand why it's taking him so long to develop a game like this. It's taking him so long because he's putting too much effort in something that doesn't require that much effort. Even high budget games would use little factors like creating a texture over creating a poly like this, because it would just make more sense and it would help move development faster. Another thing that the game Sleuth talked about in one of his videos is how Yandere Dev has actually purchased a sex doll. I saw a lot of you talking to me in my comment section about this, but I didn't want to say anything about this until I knew that it was a big fact. And apparently, yes, Yandere Dev has spent $4,000 of his Patreon money purchasing a sex doll, and he even puts that same sex doll into his game.
So this is a doll This is a doll used for things, okay? I don't want this to be the main topic of the video because it's not, but anyway, you can see that this is a character in the game now called My Waifu, MAIWAIFU.
Now, I don't think that we need to go too deep into how messed up this is. Like, you buy a $4,000 sex doll with the money that people gave to you to focus on the game, and then you post pictures of it and you even put it in the game. Just because you put your sex doll in the game doesn't mean that that sex doll was worth it. That is $4,000 of development that could have been spent in many other ways. It could have been spent on advertising, could have been spent on making the game better, maybe hiring some developers on there that would pay for a low fee to help get your game started, or maybe it would go back to the community that's been supporting you forever. I really don't understand why Yandere Dev seems to feel the need to just go out and destroy other people's content and get angry at other people when he obviously can see the faults that he has been creating right in front of his own eyes. Speaking of that as well though, I decided to send a message out to Yandere Dev and see what was going on, and I wanted to get my message out there to him as well. I know you guys and gals have been worried about my content getting striked down like the game Sleuth. In my opinion, I'm not that scared. All of my content is aimed at fair use. It's not aimed to really bully or intimidate. It is just there to throw opinions and facts out to the people. Now, I went ahead and sent out an email to Yandere Dev and it said, you have something good going for you. You just need to learn how to handle criticism and be transparent. And I sent him the link to my recent video talking about the haters from Yandere Dev supporters and all of that. And he responded with this. He said, you've been manipulated by clickbait YouTubers who paint a false image of me so they could get easy views and ad revenue. I'm not bad at taking criticism. People just portray me that way in bold colors, in very bold colors. Well, he sent me a video, and this video was dated back to 2018 where he discussed all the issues that he was having during development, and he basically, in the first 15 minutes, he made a comparison about a little girl who basically was going on a diet. She was not going to eat candy or whatnot, but she was only going to eat candy once per month. He made the comparison that that girl would eat candy once per month and someone would catch her eating that candy for that one day, and then every month after that they would take pictures of that candy and they would put it together in a collage and push it out. He is saying that in this instance that people are painting a picture of him. They're taking pictures and they're basically grabbing all these little tiny things and putting it together all at once within this one specific time frame, that apparently all this has been happening over time, and that is why he is getting so much hate. In this video, he also talks about why it's hard for him to speak out against this said hate, because he feels like as soon as one person tells another person, it automatically gives him a bad look. It gives him a bad vibe. And his major statement in this video is that he can't talk out against the hate because the hate is something that is much larger than him. I disagree hardly. Think about it like this, Yandere Dev. You have a YouTube channel with 3 million subscribers. You have a subreddit filled with people trying to communicate. You could obviously use your YouTube, which you haven't uploaded on in about 3, maybe even 4 months, and you could actually put the image out there and discuss your point of view and your side of things. But you're not being transparent with your audience, and that is the reason why we are all getting so mad and why we are all calling you out for the bullshit things that you have done in the past. And listen, I don't want to be that guy that is considered a bullier, because I'm not bullying. I'm trying to give you a fair, criticized point, and I'm trying to help you. We all want to help you. I said in the email when I responded, I told you this. I said, I watched the video and I understand the message you're trying to convey, but I believe that you're bigger than the hate that's circulating around you. Where you said it was hard to explain the situation is also interesting, since people want transparency and they feel like they aren't getting any. I said, interview is scarce. Keemstar, hell, I'll even take on an interview, but you need to get the message out there somewhere that's not Reddit or Discord. Somewhere where it actually hits, somewhere where it actually matters. I haven't changed my mind, and I've come up with that conclusion, not asking you to change your mind, and I want you to understand the thoughts that I have and do with the thoughts as you please. And then of course I told him this as well, because I think of Yandere Dev as another human. He is a human. He's just like me. All humans make mistakes. All humans go through these problems, but they need to learn to take these problems into accountability and push for it. And I made sure to tell him, even though we're on 2 different sides of a coin, I'd like to tell you to stay safe and take care. I hope you do what's best for the community that you've built. Yandere Dev responded to me on that. He didn't respond with anything else. I guess he just didn't want to talk no more. But Yandere Dev, these are the issues that we're pointing out, and these issues are going to keep boiling and boiling and boiling, and more things are going to keep coming, and the more actions that you keep doing to stop people from saying things like this is going to make you look even worse. If you want us to understand your point of view, whatever point of view that you have that may seem positive on your side but something that we don't understand, literally use the biggest platform that you've had, YouTube, to talk to us. You have 3 million subscribers, maybe even more now on that channel, and you could use that platform to speak. And yes, Yandere Dev, there are going to be people that nitpick your content. There are going to be those people out there that are going to try and take the bad from all the good that you're trying to say. But there's also going to be a lot of people that are willing to listen and hear your reasoning to why you've been doing these actions. I would rather you go out of your way and attempt to explain the situation than just be quiet and delete all these videos and not have any transparency whatsoever. While I'm not a game developer, and while I don't really understand the full basis of working in a development setting, I do understand that if you're a developer, you have to be transparent with your audience. And this is where you're getting it wrong here. That's really all I have to say, and that's all I have to do for this video. If you guys and gals enjoyed what you saw, make sure to check out the game Sleuth down below. He's going to be uploading and hopefully making more content on this situation. Go on ahead and show him some support down below and make sure that his content stays safe from Yandere Dev. I don't want him to get any more copyright strikes, with a backed up community that will support him no matter what. And if you guys and gals enjoyed my video and you want to see more, make sure to hit that like and the subscribe button, and make sure to comment down below what more you want to see. Thank you guys and gals for watching, and peace out.